If you're going to step into something, step in completely, not halfway, not with excuses in your back pocket, not with one foot ready to run when things get uncomfortable. Life does not reward hesitation. It responds to commitment. Either decide or get out of the way of people who have. Most regret doesn't come from failure. It comes from never knowing, from walking away without finding out what you were capable of, from wondering years later, what if I had given everything? That question is heavier than any loss. Failure teaches, regret just haunts. We tell ourselves we're being cautious, but most of the time we're just afraid. Afraid of looking foolish, afraid of being wrong, afraid of committing and discovering that we're not as good as we hoped. But the truth is this: you will never respect yourself by playing small. You will never admire the version of you that quit early. There is a deep satisfaction that comes from knowing you didn't hold back, from standing in front of the mirror and saying, I went all in. I didn't cheat myself. Even if it didn't work out, even if it wasn't your path, at least you know. At least you finished the experiment. At least you closed the loop. Most people live in half measures, half effort, half honesty, half belief. They tell themselves stories to stay comfortable. They lower the standard so they don't have to rise to it. And then they wonder why their lives feel muted, dull, unfinished. The hardest person to be honest with is yourself. You can fool other people. You can perform confidence. You can perform ambition. But at night, when everything is quiet, you know the truth. You know whether you showed up or hid. You know whether you did the work or avoided it. You know whether you honored your own word. Self-respect is built privately. It's built when no one is watching, when no one is clapping, when you choose discipline over comfort, when you do what you said you would do, even when motivation disappears. And here's the irony. We are often kinder to strangers than we are to ourselves. We encourage others. We give them grace. We acknowledge their effort. But when it comes to ourselves, we become ruthless critics. One mistake and we tear ourselves apart. One setback and we question our worth. You need to learn how to be fair with yourself. Not easy on yourself. Fair. Own your mistakes without destroying your identity. Take responsibility without self-hatred. Learn the lesson, correct the course, and move forward. Guilt is only useful if it leads to growth. If it doesn't, it becomes poison. Life will knock you down. That's guaranteed. But staying down is a choice, and so is getting bitter, and so is quitting too early. Pain is unavoidable. Staying stuck is optional. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need certainty. You don't need guarantees. What you need is courage. Not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward despite it. Courage is not loud. It doesn't always look heroic. Sometimes it looks like showing up again after being disappointed. Courage is making the call you've been avoiding. Courage is having the conversation you don't want to have. Courage is walking away from what no longer fits, even when it's familiar. Courage is betting on yourself when there is no applause. You will never become who you are meant to be by clinging to who you used to be. Growth requires letting go. It requires discomfort. It requires humility. And it requires patience, because progress often looks slow while it's happening. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. Stop waiting to feel ready. Readiness is built in motion. You don't find clarity before action. You find clarity because of action. Every meaningful life is built through repetition, through habits that don't look exciting, through boring consistency, through showing up when it would be easier not to. That's how confidence is formed. That's how competence is built, not through talent alone, but through practice. Find what you are naturally drawn to, what holds your attention, what makes time disappear, and then respect it enough to develop it. Talent without discipline is wasted potential. Passion without structure burns out, but when ability meets commitment, something powerful happens. You don't get what you want in life, you get what you repeatedly do. Your future is shaped by your daily behavior, not your occasional intentions. Small actions done consistently compound in ways you can't see at first. And understand this, life is not fair. It never was. Complaining about it won't change anything. Playing the victim only gives away your power. Responsibility is heavy, but it's also freedom, because once you own your life, you can change it. You are not your past mistakes. You are not your worst moment. You are not defined by what didn't work. You are defined by what you do next, and you can always choose again. There is something inside you that wants expression, a voice that keeps tapping you on the shoulder, an idea that won't leave you alone. Ignore it long enough, and it turns into frustration. Listen to it, and it becomes direction. Fear will try to negotiate with you. It will tell you to wait, to delay, to play it safe, to settle. But fear has no vision for your future. It only knows how to protect the present. Urgency demands growth, not panic. Urgency, the awareness that time matters, that days are not unlimited, that potential unused is potential lost. You don't have forever to become who you are meant to be. Take the risk of becoming yourself. Take the risk of failing publicly. Take the risk of outgrowing people. Take the risk of choosing purpose over approval. The pain of discipline is temporary. The pain of regret lasts much longer. You will be tested. You will doubt yourself. You will feel alone at times. That doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. Often it means you're on a path that requires strength. Build a life you respect, one decision at a time, one promise kept, one hard choice honored. You don't need to impress the world. You need to be able to live with yourself. Go all in on what matters. Finish what you start. Say less, do more. Learn from everything. Quit pretending. Stop negotiating with your own standards. And when you look back one day, let it be with peace. Let it be with the quiet confidence of someone who didn't hide, someone who tried, someone who showed up fully. That's a life well lived.